Ew, what is up? What is happening? I hope everybody's doing well. So, this is a video that I've been planning ever since I learned the domino trick, where she lunges at you with a double medium and you can counter her with a medium, like, super easily. Now, not all champions, if any other ones, are gonna lunge that deep into you, like Domino does. But there are a bunch of other champions who have, like, a lunge medium that you can actually punish with a light attack, just like you do Domino with a medium. Now, this isn't necessarily the shallow evade. Invincible does the shallow evade incredibly well. I think Dorky Diggity Dave broke it down in one of his videos where that's all about spacing. Now, but from my observations, this technique that I've been working on is really champ dependent. So some champions you can't pull this off on. Some of the older school champs like Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, the kind of leggy mediums, you can't punish it like this with 100% effectiveness, you could say, unless you're really studying your spacing and working on the shallow evade. This is not like that. This is about taking advantage of champions who have a really wide hitbox. They come at you and they have a very deep lunging medium, and then you're going to counter that with a light attack. That's the very important part. I started doing this first against Korg. You turn off Dex, and you can kind of counter him with a light attack when his evades are a little bit more difficult because his lunging medium isn't super far. But I wanted to show you, for example, we're going to kind of go through some champs, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because in this world, in a world where we might move away from parry with this game, I feel like this game is always slowly moving away from parry. Coming out with champions who are going to shrug buffs off, you know, coming out with nodes for stun immune, and X6 I think is going to be just littered with stun immune stuff, or limbers and whatever. So this is a great way, a great tactic to control the fight and control it safely. So we're going to go in with Sparky, who actually has a pretty short light attack. So he's a good example of how to do this. Now, any champs with longer reaches, like a Gwenpool with her sword, something like that, are going to make this trick even easier. So, but let me show you this one. We're going to go in with Sparky. Let me make sure I'm recording here. I am recording. Good. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for him to lunge at me, and I'm going to punish with the light. It's super simple. He's really aggressive, so I want to push him back a little bit. Okay, so, ready? See if you can't get us to lunge. Boom. You see that? Do it again. Boom. So I'm just letting him lunge at me. Whoops. And I'm just countering with a medium. He looks like he... Should we try it one more time? No, it doesn't matter. Anyways, court side just got wrecked. But did you guys see that? So we'll try that again. We'll go in with another champion. Let's go in with... We could go in with Magic, who's got a really short reach on her light attack. And I'll show you... he just comes all up in your space, you know what I mean? So we're going to push him back a little bit. And there it is. Ah, wrecked. Let's push him back. Oops. There we go. There we go. Let's push him back one more time. There we go. So you can see that it's actually very effective. Let's do it one more time. So I was even a little late there, and it was no worries. We'll try it again. Boom. Okay, so as you can see there, it's really easy with a champ like Venom, who's got a really long reach. So let's try to figure out some other ones. Sabretooth is one of these characters who has a really long medium. So we're gonna go in with Star-Lord, and I'll show you this one. This one's really cool too. You can really... Star-Lord has a pretty short light attack, so again, another effective... Let's push him back a little bit. Let's get him to lunge at us. Boom. Boom. Pretty cool. Get him to lunge at us a couple more times. There we go. So you can see it's like really effective. I'm not doing anything like insane. I'm not really focusing on my spacing. I'm just like shallow evade, deep evade. With these champions that have a really long medium, it doesn't really matter. There is one who you can do this against that I had no idea. And I can't believe no one's ever said this. Medusa. Dude, she's got a really long reaching medium, and you can counteract this with the light attack. I feel like this is almost game breaking. I mean, it's not necessarily game breaking, but it's like, I was like, how has nobody talked about this? Is this like a secret that people have been trying to keep from the rest of us? I'll show you. We'll go in, we'll do a duel with Medusa. Okay, we'll go in with Star-Lord, whatever. I'll show you, man, it's the same thing. She's got a really weird, long-reaching medium, and you just punish it with a light attack. So let's push her back a little bit. You see? It's crazy, man. Oops. Well, anyways, who cares? But I'll do it again. I was even late there. It's like, are you kidding me? Has nobody talked about this? This is insane. I feel like this is like such a cheat code, man. Okay, so as you can see, we've been going through some pretty serious meta defenders. So I'll show you against some champions that it doesn't work against. Corvus's medium does not work with this trick. And how, because it's too short, your light attack misses. And then he can counter you. See? You see how that missed? And then he counters. So that's an example of when it doesn't work. In these cases, you need to be more focusing on your distance and on those shallow evades and stuff that honestly I'm not good enough to do yet. Killmonger, I know it works against Killmonger. I want to see if I can find somebody who's got a Killmonger. I know somebody in MMXIV. I think I was looking through their stuff. Yeah, there we go. Or somebody else. But I can show you, like, so it works against some of these top tier defenders, which is really cool. Now in war, use this at your own discretion. Make sure you're all practiced up and that it's, you know, it's effective. So you can see he gets all up in your space with that lunging medium, and you can punish him super easily. Man, how effective is this? Share this video around, man. I feel like this is such an effective tool against. Man, it's so fun. Okay, so let's try Blade. I feel like Blade's gonna be one of the champs who it doesn't work against. Now again, this might not work with some of your champions. Some of your champions might have shorter reaches than Star-Lord, and that's possible. Yeah, so it doesn't work against Blade. So let's go against, let's try Sentry. I feel like Sentry has one of those pretty distancy light attacks. Or sorry, distancy mediums, a pretty lungy medium. So let's give this guy a go and push him back. I feel like, oh yeah, look how close into your space he gets. That's so easy. Yeah, so Sentry is another example of how it's about their medium that you can just punish so easily. Like you never need to parry this dude. Yeah. Okay, so that's another one for the, that's another one that we can use. How about Proxima? I wonder how distancy her medium is. I can't really quite remember. Not sure. I don't remember, to be quite honest. Let's have a look, though. Yeah, okay, so right off the bat, you can see it's really short, so, like, she used it, and I just whiff with my light attack, and, yeah, that's over. You can kind of judge by how close our heads are together after her medium. Okay, so that's a negative. Ooh, we got Korg. I can show you how Korg works. Korg is, most of the time you can do this against him. The only problem is you have to turn off Dex, because sometimes you'll still proc Dex, and then he'll go unstoppable and all that bullshit. That's a whole other video. But we can try Korg out. So you can see he comes into your space quite a bit. Like quite a bit. pretty cool. See if we can't get some distance. Yep. Okay, so Korg is a good example of one that does work. But overall, this is so fun, man. I love stuff like this. Finding cheats. It's not like a cheat. It's just a tool. It's a very effective tool. New little kind of fighting styles. So let's try this out. So, no way. Okay, so it doesn't seem to work 100% of the time because I'm doing... Okay, yeah. So you can tell there, that's more of about the deep evade and shallow evade thing, which is, again, I'm not making a video about that. So let me know, man. Go down in the comments section and let me know some other champs that have these long-reaching mediums that you can kind of take advantage of. Again, this is not about shallow evades. I was really trying to make sure that on some of these, because some of those punishes I was doing even against Killmonger and stuff like that were shallow evades, our spacing was correct, so I was able to close the gap when they rushed. But I was focusing on doing some deep evades to see if it works. So, you know, some champs like Iceman, I did a deep evade and tried to punish with a light and it whiffed. So you really got to pay attention that it's not about the shallow evade, deep evade. It's about how deep into your hitbox they're coming with their lunge medium. Yeah, guys, super cool though, super fun. It's gonna work against stuff like, I don't know, you know, masochism, stuff like that, so you don't trigger a buff on them with the parry stun. Yeah, guys. All right, cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share it around. Give that shit a like. Inform everybody about this because it is super fun, man. Very effective. I think the most useful for me is going to be against Medusa, just because, especially at the beginning of fights, her block damage is pretty impressive on an Alliance War boss node. So yeah, super cool. All right, guys. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, and go down in the comment section. Let me know if you see any others that have a really reachy medium, getting it all up in your space. You can punish that. All right, guys. Well, I'll check y'all later. Peace. Oh my God.
Hi guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.